Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Haunted Joystick here, back with another video. Today we're on the PTB to show you off the new killer, the Singularity, and we're going to go over the add-ons for the Singularity after we quickly explain how the Singularity works. So if you don't know already, it's basically an AI that went rogue and it's going after some people, and for its power, it's pretty cool, it's pretty unique. How it works is you shoot these biopods around the map on like vertical surfaces, and they act as little cameras for you. And with those cameras, you can tag people. And when you tag somebody, they go into what's called the temporal slipstream effect, basically. And then when they're slipstreamed, the Singularity can teleport next to them. And it's pretty powerful because when you teleport to somebody, you go into something called the overclock mode. The overclock mode, you're a little bit faster when it comes to like vaulting. I think pallets that they just instantly get destroyed if you're hit by one. It's pretty darn good. Now to counter all of this, the survivors get some EMPs at the beginning of the trial with these like supply cases that spawn, where they can EMP the biopods and also remove the slipstream effect on them. So once the EMP is destroyed, I don't think you can use it again as well. So yeah, pretty cool killer. I do think it's pretty cool, pretty unique. I've only played a couple games on him, so I'm no expert on him or her, it, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, pretty cool though. But let's go ahead and jump into these add-ons and see what exactly he's got. So starting off here, we have a nutritional slurry. You're going to gain an extra 2 biopods. So that's pretty nice, an extra 2. You can just shoot them pretty much everywhere. Now, obviously, it's a brown add-on. It's not going to be that great. And especially the fact is you can destroy the biopods that you already have set up on the map just by kind of getting up to them and just like shooting them basically again. So again, it's nice, but it's not 100% necessary, but still pretty decent. The kid's ball glove. This increases the overclock mode duration by 25%. So that one's pretty good. The overclock mode, it doesn't last super long, so an extra 25% is nice. That could obviously make the difference between catching somebody and not. So again, for a brown add-on, I think it's pretty decent. Heavy water. So supply cases aura distance is reduced by 8 meters. This one, I don't think that it's that great. It's not horrible or anything, but I don't really think it's that great. It's not they're gonna make a massive difference for either side there. Next, we have the broken security key. So the reboot timer when the EMP affects the biopods is reduced by 15%. Again, nothing crazy. It does take a decent amount of time, I think, for the EMPs, for the biopods to be reset from the EMPs. So the 15% could be pretty nice there. That could make a difference. Again, these are pretty decent, brown add-ons. Nothing crazy though. But next we have the ultrasonic sensor. So after 0.5 seconds, you can hear all sounds through the biopods. So again, that's kind of nice. I guess you can't hear through the biopods, so I guess this allows you to hear. Maybe you can hear survivors, healing nearby, or an injured survivor or something like that. So again, that's pretty cool. Probably a few cool uses you can use for that. Next, we have the diagnostic tool. So after a successful slipstream teleport, your attacks inflict the mangled status effect until the survivor is fully healed. So again, that's pretty decent. I don't think I would be using it a whole lot, but again, nothing too bad there for just a yellow. Next, we have the cryogel. Slipstream spreads between survivors 25% faster. So yeah, one thing I did forget to mention, the slipstream like effect does spread around. So this will go ahead and get you an extra 25%. So again, that's pretty good. Again, I don't think it's anything crazy. I would have to look at the numbers for like the spreading and all that. But again, that's, it's okay for a yellow, nothing crazy. Next, we have cremated remains. So while a survivor is within 12 meters of a biopod, they suffer from blindness. This persists for 3 seconds after leaving the biopod's area. So again, that's pretty decent too. It's nothing too crazy. In the games that I've played, I think the survivors are pretty smart to get out of the areas where the biopods are. But, you have a good amount of them. I think you have like 7, 8, 9 of them at the start. So you can spread them around pretty easily. And again, this could be a decent, maybe have something to build around it. Next, we have the android arm. Slipstream infection range between survivors is increased by 2 meters. That one doesn't sound too crazy. Again, I would have to look at the numbers for how the slipstream infection kind of transfers, because I'm not sure if it's like instant, if it's kind of builds up over time. So again, I can't really judge this one, but it doesn't seem too crazy there. But here we have some of the rare ones. So we have spent oxygen tank. When a survivor becomes slipstreamed, they are exhausted for 6 seconds. So again, that's pretty good because when a survivor is slipstreamed, you want to teleport on them pretty much right away or pretty quickly after that. So the fact that they won't have a way to possibly, like get out of there or like use dead hard or something, that's pretty good. So again, that's pretty good for a green one. I think that one will be used. Next, we have live wires. A survivor who is cleansed of slipstream screams. A survivor who is cleansed of slipstream screams, interrupting their current action. That's pretty good. I don't think it's amazing just for the fact that if somebody is slipstreamed, I try to get on them immediately, teleport on them. So probably not crazy good, but at least you'll kind of get some information from it. Again, I'm sure if you kind of have a way of thinking of playing with this add-on, I'm sure it could be good. Next, we have the hyper awareness spray. So this one makes it while a survivor is slipstreamed, they hear the terriers as if you were nearby. So that's kind of funny. That's kind of an interesting add-on. You kind of scare people. That's kind of cool. That could make some people really paranoid and kind of waste their time. Kind of a fun add-on. Maybe not the greatest utility-wise, but again, that's pretty fun. All right, next we have hologram generator. After a successful slipstream teleport from a biopod, the target survivor suffers from the oblivious status effect for 60 seconds. That's pretty good. I mean, the oblivious status effect is pretty strong. Yeah, so it's after you teleport somebody. So that's pretty good. When you teleport on somebody, you're immediately going after them. You're in the overdrive mode, I believe. So if they're oblivious, this might help you with some mind games to get that hit in. So again, I think this one is pretty good. And next we have foreign plant fibers. Decreases the penalty duration when stunned with a pallet after a successful slipstream teleport by 20%. Again, I don't think that one's anything too crazy. But again, I think it's pretty decent. The extra 20% is helpful. But I don't really think it's that amazing or anything either. Next we have nano machine gel. After a successful slipstream teleport, your next successful attack within 10 seconds will inflict broken for 40 seconds. Okay, so now we're getting some more of the powerful add-ons, and it shows pretty well here. So yeah, that's pretty good. 40 seconds of broken. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so you have to actually hit them though with your next attack. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's just an add-on that will constantly get value from it because you're just playing the killer as it's meant to be played. You teleport, get a hit, and then you'll get this benefit. So that's good. Next, we have the diagnostic tool and construction. Reveals the auras of survivors who pick up an EMP for 6 seconds. Okay, that's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, that's really good. 6 seconds. Yeah, aura reading's really nice. And the fact is, survivors will be picking up those EMPs pretty often. Just for the fact that getting rid of the biopods is pretty important, especially if they are slipstream. So that is pretty good. I like that one. Now, this one, denied requisition form. At the start of the trial, EMPs take 30 seconds longer to generate. Okay, that's pretty good. And then all survivors start the match slipstream. Wow, okay. This one is pretty broken, I think. All survivors start the match slipstream. So can you just teleport to somebody then, right at the beginning, basically, when you see them? This one might be kind of broken. I'll have to try that one out. Next, we have crew manifest. When a survivor is slipstreamed by a biopod or another survivor, you see their aura for 8 seconds. Slipstream infection rate between survivors is increased. Okay, that one is also very good. Okay, so yeah, the purple add-ons so far have been really, really good. I think the Singularity will make very good use of that. Okay, so let me just read that one more time. When a survivor is slipstreamed by a biopod or another survivor, yeah, that's good. That's good information. 8 seconds too. That's pretty long. Wow, nice. And next, for the pink, the ultra rare iridescent add-ons, we have the Soma family photo. Gives 5% haste after a successful slipstream teleport and decreases the overclock duration by 50%. Wow, that is very good. So yeah, after you successfully slipstream teleport, you'll get 5% haste, and then I think with you also have the overclock, which gives you extra vaulting speed and other things, and it decreases overclock duration. Wait, decreases the oh, okay, I see. So you get extra 5% haste. Okay, but it lowers the overclock duration. Okay, that one's kind of, it's not horrible. I mean, the 5% haste, it's pretty good. you have to get in there pretty quickly. This one, I don't know exactly how long the overclock duration is. This might be really, really good. That's pretty good though. Yeah, when you're teleporting on somebody, getting on somebody immediately with the 5% movement speed, that's good. Next, we have Iridescent Crystal Shard. When a biopod is created, gain Killer Instinct on survivors who are within 6 meters of that biopod to a maximum height difference of 6 meters lasting 5 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. So basically, when you have a biopod out, if they're nearby it, you're going to get the Killer Instinct, not aura, but whatever it's called, you know, the effect on your screen so you can see where people are. That is pretty good. That also might be really good if you have just a bunch of the pods set around, and then you don't have to worry too much about the placement because you'll have the Killer Instinct to show you exactly where they are, like behind stuff. So again, that's pretty good. So yeah, there you guys have it. That is the Singularities add-ons. I think overall, the add-on with, you know, the way they kind of rank up from the brown to the yellow to the green to the purple to the iridescent, I think the power climb is pretty steady. You don't really see any, like, you know how some killers have like iridescent add-ons that are kind of useless, and then some killers, you have some brown add-ons that are like really good. I don't think that's like this. I think it's a pretty steady balance here between the different rarities. I think the denied requisition form is really, really strong, and I think the purples are good. The iridescents are pretty decent too. I just would have to, you know, play more and get a better idea of things. But yeah, overall, very cool, very nice add-ons. We'll go ahead and try to get some gameplay for you guys here in the following, hopefully, you know, maybe later today or tomorrow I can get some actual gameplay out for you guys. But yeah, there's the add-ons. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next video.